Welcome to The Explainer. Look, if you're an aspiring developer right now, I know exactly how frustrated you are. You survived the boot camps, you built a portfolio, but getting that first job, it literally feels impossible. Well, you're not imagining it. Today, we're breaking down the hard data behind the 2026 junior developer crisis and exactly how we can break through it.
Okay, let's dive right into this paradox because honestly, it shouldn't even be possible. On paper, job postings for junior developers are actually up, but the reality? Actual junior hiring has dropped by over half. It's crazy. Companies are heavily advertising these entry-level roles only to turn around and fill them with senior developers who are willing to take a pay cut in a super tight market.
And the scale of this drop is absolutely brutal. 7%. Just a few short years ago, new grads made up a third of all big tech hires. A third. Today, that number is cratered to just 7%. Overall tech employment for 22 to 25-year-olds has fallen nearly 20% from its peak.
Now, what's really interesting about this next piece of data is how this macro trend hits your daily life. 43. That is the agonizing average number of applications you now have to send out just to see a single offer. If we roll the clock back just a few years, that number was maybe 10 or 15. The friction to get your foot in the door has absolutely skyrocketed.
So what does this all mean, and why is this happening? Well, everyone immediately points the finger at AI. And sure, AI is definitely a piece of the pie. Assistants handle a ton of the routine boilerplate work that juniors used to use to, cut their teeth. But the bigger economic drivers are actually high interest rates and offshoring. High rates totally killed the growth at all costs era. Companies now demand results from day one. Combine that with offshoring, where a highly experienced mid-level developer abroad costs up to 70% less than a local junior, and well, the entry-level rung of the ladder has essentially been sawed completely off.
Which leads us directly into the ultimate trap. You can't get hired without experience, and you can't get experience without getting hired, right? We've all heard it. It's the classic catch-22. But in 2026, it is completely on steroids. Because here is the unspoken truth no one tells you. The bar quietly rose. Companies now expect entry-level applicants to have the exact same skills and knowledge that defined a mid-level developer back in 2020. They want to see system design understanding, they want absolute AI fluency, and they expect fully shipped projects before they'll even glance at your resume.
So the crucial point is, how do we actually break this catch-22? Well, the data points to 4 exact strategies. Number 1, shipped projects. And I don't mean tutorial clones. You need something live that a total stranger can actually use. 2, AI fluency. It's not enough to just say, I use ChatGPT. You need to show you can drive these tools programmatically. 3, use the side doors. The traditional junior front door is jammed, so target QA automation, DevOps, or data. Less competition, incredible career capital. And 4, target growing niches like cloud and security, where entry-level demand is actually surviving right now.
The reality is, the market isn't closed, it's just filtering a lot harder for proof. You just have to adapt your strategy. So looking at those options, which side door are you going to take to break in? Let me know your answer, and honestly, how your job search is going right now down in the comments. Hearing those shared war stories really does help everyone navigate this mess. Keep building, keep adapting, and I'll see you in the next explainer.